It is great to have you back here at CoinSuri's channel. During the following leg of XRP's uptrend, which he refers to as Wave 3 in his wave count, a notable chart expert has forecasted that the price range will be $1.88 to $5.85. It annoys me that so many concerned individuals are sharing their views on social media. For instance, XRP is hit harder than other coins when the market drops, and when the market goes up, it looks like a lot of coins are up, but XRP's gains aren't as great. Sometimes, these theories do make sense, but I feel obligated to point you that XRP is not a new coin, it's been there for almost a decade. Aside from that, XRP has been routinely ranked among the top 10 cryptocurrencies by market valuation. Maybe you can relax a little if you consider that the current price movement of XRP is natural and in line with its behavior throughout history. Thus, XRP's historically usual behavior and significant emotional distress are no guarantee that its value will not rise or even hit new all-time highs. The fact that its price has been flat or declining for a long time, perhaps even longer than other coins, is irrelevant, though. In this market, humans are completely outdone. So, I'll give you the advice of people who are well-versed on the subject. As I've already said ad nauseum, the first thing that needs to happen is that Bitcoin must reach a new all-time high before XRP can follow suit. To begin, I would be very astonished if Bitcoin didn't reach a new all-time high for XRP this cycle. I'm not saying it's certain, but I sincerely hope it happens. In all seriousness, I believe that Bitcoin must achieve a new all-time high. Additionally, XRP has a track record of operating at a later stage of market cycles. Certainly, but further gains in the stock market are required before Bitcoin can reach its current all-time high. But there's reason to be worried. The S&P 500, for instance, has been steadily establishing new record highs. Is now a good time to invest, in your opinion? I want to give you some good news right off the bat. If we look at the S&P 500's past performance, we can probably expect it to keep going up. That's exactly what stock market investors hope will happen. Seeing the video I'm about to show you is crucial if you wish for XRP to achieve those levels, as I mentioned earlier. I just can't wrap my head around a universe where it happens. When equities are doing well, other asset classes do well as well. When stocks and crypto aren't doing well, it's just those two. If the stock market has already peaked, I would be very surprised if Bitcoin hit a new record high. Still, I'm not sure XRP being the case is anything we should be worried about. Listen, I'll fill you in on the whole affair. Having said that, I need to make it clear that I am not now receiving any form of financial assistance. Regarding monetary concerns, I am not offering advice. Plus, you shouldn't listen to me if you want to make a sale or buy something. I thoroughly enjoy vlogging about Bitcoin on YouTube as an inquisitive spectator. But that's purely recreational and for fun. What a day it has been. In case anyone was curious, XRP is up about 1% as of Thursday, February 8, 2024 at 8:37 p.m. Central Time. Bitcoin is leading the market at its 24-hour high of $45,825, but the entire market is up. Just so happens that I am recording this at the same time. Here is a beautiful 24-hour chart. For crypto-related anxiety and greed, you get a 72 out of 100. Considering the recent price activity, it's not surprising to learn that it's higher. But that's not the case with the S&P 500. Several investment vehicles exist with the stated goal of outperforming this index, which tracks the 500 biggest publicly traded companies in the United States. This will expose you to the complete asset class. The S&P 500 has just hit a new record high, and here we are. I was wondering whether anyone knows how many hidden new all-time highs have occurred this year, even if this post is from yesterday. We have arrived. Presenting to you, changed his name to Jason Zeno. I couldn't keep track after the fifth or so. He forwarded me this chart of the S&P 500. The S&P 500, he went on to say, has just surpassed the 5,000 point mark, which is a new record. No market movement since the COVID has matched the speed of this one. Be gone by 2020. I remember the huge stock market drop in March 2020, When XRP fell to around 10 cents and Bitcoin hit its all-time low, just to give the breakout traders a quick background. For the first time ever, I was able to purchase XRP for only 15 cents. Consequently, I was really thrilled about it. I could still buy more here, even though I saw that other people were going mad. I can't control where the market goes, so I've been putting it off. But I know you all understand. Fear of missing out, FOMO, should not be a motivating factor when a coin reaches a new all-time high, as every cryptocurrency market follower worth their salt knows. It is often not a smart idea to buy coins when their value skyrockets, especially following a parabolic surge, as our previous experience has taught us. Meanwhile, you might want to think about making a purchase when prices seem to be drifting downward. This has me bewildered. The headline seems to be from the Nasdaq website, but it actually links to an item titled the S&P 500 that appears on the Motley Fool's website. I have recently reached a new milestone. The moment to invest properly has arrived. Wait, isn't that just investing in the S&P 500? You could question. Do you have any suggestions for what would be a good move at the moment? I promise not to reveal anything. Give me a break, I can't give you good financial advice here. The past, though, may have clues that lead us to believe the response is affirmative. A couple of key parts of this post also need my attention. If you want XRP to hit a new peak, you'll need Bitcoin to do the same. That's why. In that case, you'd best hope that the S&P 500 follows suit. Because if this is its maximum and we descend, it might be the end for years, perhaps. That may still occur, you know, even if coin sales are absolutely off the charts in the coming months. But you'll have to be patient if you want the most spectacular display and more certainty that XRP will thrive in this market cycle. Exactly what you're looking for is here. The fact that the market is breaking records makes some investors wary of putting money into our equities, even when a correction is imminent. I would have thought they would show slower than average growth. In order to make the most of an investment opportunity when the market hits a new all-time high, it is prudent to review prior results. Our expertise becomes apparent in this area. Here I present the most important part of the essay in support of my thesis. What follows is an examination of the remaining cryptographic topics. But I wanted to make a statement first. We also have good reasons for requiring this to be accurate. We can only hope that it reads like this. We have no idea. 11 bear markets have happened since 1950. The market sank slowly sometimes and sharply others. On rare occasions, the recovery time was shortened. In other cases, the market might not attain its full potential for a long time. Nonetheless, stock markets have a habit of recovering and setting new records. What happens after a bear market reaches its peak is what everyone is most interested in seeing. This is where it is, by the way, folks. For the reasons stated before, 2022 was a terrible year for the cryptocurrency market, and 2023 was a complete bust, stunning many people. Numerous credible analysts have forecasted that 2023 will be a disastrous year. Looking back, it was a very remarkable year. That downturn in the market has so ended. At this very second. This is only the first month of 2024. With the exception of one instance where the S&P 500 ended much higher, their logic held that, on average, stocks were 16.2% higher 1 year after reaching a new high. Please, if you have been a part of any of the 11 bear markets that have occurred since 1950, give the market a year to recover after a new high. The market has recovered to its prior all-time high following a bear market 11 times in the last 12 years. Since this is the norm, he should expect the market to practically rhyme with itself in a year's time, which means it will be substantially higher then. The S&P 500 is an important benchmark to consider because stock prices often track the movement of cryptocurrencies. This is what you should pray for if you want the price of cryptocurrencies to skyrocket, a blow-off peak to happen, and all that jazz. When compared to stocks, the stock market, specifically, the S&P 500 index, is not only slightly higher, but 16.2% higher on average. Once again, folks, we're in this situation right now, just 1 year after reaching a new all-time high after emerging from a bear market. We can clearly tell that this is the maximum, it's not like we can't see it. Wow, I saw the last 11 instances, is something we can say when we look back. But now there are 12, and out of those 12, just 2 are decent. In theory, yes. Nonetheless, it's great if you're into playing the odds, because it might not be as likely. They continue by saying that the S&P 500 has had an annual return of 9.3% on average since 1950. The index is also growing at a pace of 7.9% each year, or 10.2% annually. With dividends factored in, the same atmosphere that typically propels stock prices to new all-time highs typically persists, causing them to continue expanding at an above-average rate. Thus now is a fantastic moment to buy in. That is what the article claims to have happened. Furthermore, whenever we observe this atmosphere, he says it usually persists and has a better year than average. So, starting in 1950, would they still indicate a dividend yield of 10.2%? Their average forecast for the stock market in the next year is significantly higher than 16.2%. That being the case, what does this mean for Bitcoin going forward? How will it affect XRP? Are you saying that if the S&P 500 is predicted to soar to new heights in the coming year, Bitcoin will not do the same? It has been stated, I really hope this criterion is fulfilled since I think it is crucial. Whatever happens, Bitcoin and XRP won't hit new records unless this happens. In my opinion, the cryptocurrency market is about to undergo a phenomenon never seen before if this trend continues. Additionally, we're crossing our fingers that nothing goes wrong, even though it's potentially possible. Is it, however, the most probable? At that point, the video will not play any further. If you could subscribe and give my channel a like, I would really appreciate it. Looking forward to seeing you soon. Goodbye, stocks.